guys, good morning and welcome back to Rock Fabulous 40s. It is kind of early for me. I still have my coffee going on this morning. And today I'm coming to you all barefaced because I'm going to do another first impression review on a foundation because as you guys know who've been watching my videos, you know that I've been on the hunt for the perfect foundation and I have just not found it yet. Now I do have a couple that I really like, and I do have I think two that I would consider my favorites, but I've not found the absolute perfect one yet. So the foundation that I'm going to be testing out today is the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. Yeah, Custom Cover Drops. Brain isn't working this morning, and forgive me if I sound a little funny. My nose is just a little stopped up this morning. Have some sinus issues going on, I think. Anyways, so as said, I'm going to be trying the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops, and what these are is these are a pure pigment in liquid form, and you can take that pigment and you can mix it up into any mixing medium. You can mix it up into moisturizer, you can mix it up into primer, tinted moisturizers, BB creams, CC creams, foundations, whatever mixing medium you want to use, you can do that. I've seen some people try to apply it directly as the pure pigment, and I'm not going to do that because that I think would take actually quite a bit to use. By mixing it into another medium, you just need very little of it. I've seen a lot of hype on this on YouTube, and the product has been out for quite some time, but this is going to be my first go around with it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to test it out with one of my favorite primers, which is my Smashbox Photofinish Primer, and this is just the original one, just the normal everyday original one. And I'm going to take just a couple of drops of the Cover FX, and I'm going to mix it into the primer, and I'm going to apply it in that way. And also, guys, just so you know, I just have a little sample here, and this little sample is going to probably last me several uses, which will give me the opportunity to mix it into several different mediums to see which way I like it better. And you only need just a couple of drops, so like I said, this is going to last forever. Anyways, also when I'm trying out new foundations, I don't know if you guys do this, but I do this. When I'm trying out new foundations, I don't just go out to the store and buy it, because if I buy the full size and I bring it home and I don't like it, then I have to go all the way back and I have to return it. And I don't like doing that. So I'll go to the store and I'll get the sample sizes, just like I showed you, and I'll do my first impressions based on those. And if I do like them, and I decide I want them, then I'll go back to the store and buy them at that point in time. So, okay, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started. So I'm going to take my Smashbox, my Custom Cover Drops, this guy right here. I'm going to take a little Q-tip. Now the full-sized Custom Cover Drops comes with a little squeezy dropper where you can just drop as much as you want into your mixing medium. Because this is just a sample, it doesn't. So I'm going to use a Q-tip to dip in there to get the color that I want out. And I'm going to use my Sedona Lace 928 flat top foundation brush. And here we go. Okay, so I'm just using just a little bit, actually it's more than just a little bit, but I'm just using my Smashbox Photofinish Primer. And then I'm going to take my little sample and I'm going to dip my Q-tip in, get a decent amount. It's still, I guess, comparable to a few drops, and I'm just going to put that right here on my hand with the primer, and then I'm going to mix it in here in just a second. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Q-tip and I'm going to mix it in. You guys can see. I know, sorry, I'm out of camera here. Let's see. Okay, and that's what it looks like mixed in. And now I'm going to take my Sedona Lace 928 flat top kabuki brush to apply, which is one of my favorite foundation brushes. Color looks like it's a pretty good match for me. And because I'm using this primer, which is a silicone-based primer, it's gliding on pretty easily too. Well, so far so good. What I really like about using the Custom Cover Drops, oh, and by the way, I'm in the color N30, but what I really like about using these Custom Cover Drops is you can adjust the color to be as much coverage or as little coverage as you want. Okay, so far so good. So I'm going to go ahead and try to build it up just a little bit more because I still have my peely spot from my sunburn here, and I'm going to see if that can cover it just a bit. And I still have a couple of little acne scars down here on my chin. So here we go. Okay, so with the primer, because the primer is very slippery, it's not doing really, really well with the coverage, but I feel that it's evened my skin tone out pretty well. Okay, this is what the finished product looks like. And I like how it feels because I just used my favorite primer, which I love anyway. It did even out my skin tone because of the mixing medium I used, which was a silicone slip primer. It didn't cover like the peely parts and my two little acne spots. It tried a little bit, but it didn't cover them completely, so I'll have to use concealer on those, but that's okay. I really like the finish I got out of it, and what I'm going to do now is I've got the husband calling me for breakfast, so I'm going to go down and eat, finish up my makeup, and then I'll be right back. I'll see you in a bit. Okay guys, I'm not yet finished with the rest of my makeup. I did go downstairs and eat breakfast and kind of tootled around a little bit downstairs, and then came back up to film to see how well the foundation has lasted on its own without any other makeup on at all. It's just the foundation, that's it, no powders, no nothing. And so far, I guess it's been about an hour since I put it on, and I really like the way it feels because I used it with my favorite primer. I don't even really feel it at all. I mean, it just feels like skin. And so far, I really like the way it looks. I think it looks really, really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and finish up the rest of the makeup, and I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay guys, so my makeup is done, and I actually didn't check back in as soon as the makeup was finished, but you guys did see how the foundation looked before I applied the rest of my makeup. And you know, I'm just going to let you guys know that I have had this makeup on now for several hours, and it still looks really good. I'm really, really happy with it. I don't feel it on my face, which is just freaking amazing. And I think it's maybe worn down maybe just a hair, not much, just to the point to where I can kind of see a little bit of my splotchiness right here showing back through, which, like I said, it's not bad at all. I mean, seriously, I mean, I don't know if you guys can actually even see that on camera. I mean, I'm looking in the viewfinder, I can't see it. I can see it when I look up close in the mirror. Loving how it feels. It has not settled into any of the fine lines or wrinkles. It has not given me these big humongous pow pores, which is amazing for having it on for several hours. And you know, I've been doing a whole bunch of recording today, so it's been quite a while since I've had the makeup on. And guys, I'm really happy with it. I'm going to try it with a couple of different mixing mediums and see if it works the same way. Today I used my Smashbox Photofinish Primer, which is one of my regular primers that I always use, which I love. And maybe tomorrow I'll try it with my, I'll mix it into one of my tinted moisturizers and see how I like it. I'm really kind of anxious to mix it into my Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue because that is one of my favorite tinted moisturizers. So I'm probably going to do that tomorrow, but I have a feeling I'm still going to like it because I'm really liking the coverage I get from it. And I think it still looks really pretty fresh, other than just a couple of little spots fading around my hyperpigmentation. I think it still looks pretty fresh. So guys, so far I am just absolutely loving this stuff. And after I try it for a few more days, if I still really, really like it, I'm going to go run out and buy the full size, because I don't want to say that it's my all-time favorite foundation in the universe, at least not yet, but so far I'm liking it pretty well. So guys, I hope this review was somewhat helpful, and if so, go ahead and leave me a comment down below. Let me know if you guys have tried the Cover FX and if you like it, and what mixing mediums you've used in it. And also guys, you can look me up on my website at www.rockfabulousonline.com. You can also look me up on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr at rockfabulous40s. And guys, go ahead and hit subscribe somewhere down there, and you too can rock your fabulous 40s, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys.